How's it going, Che? How's everybody doing with your new amazing layer one blockchain? The airdrop that's coming has a referral code. So rather than just tell everybody about the blockchain, I'm really seeking to capitalize on getting the commissions they're already offering with the referral code. So I'm doing this in my own way, teaching decentralized finance to my community, starting with this blockchain you're working on and bridging to all other blockchains that have massive value for my community so that we can capitalize during this bull market and keep our gains during the bear market with stablecoins. I created a proprietary system with stablecoins, and I want to share that with your community. I want to have a collaboration where you can promote the Yin Yang DAO, the Telegram based bot that is an automated referral program very similar to yours, but has two unique utility project DAOs that we are fundraising for. So unlike every other referral networking marketing program that simply capitalizes on the referral network hype, we're building hype around two utility projects that have potential for world change in the many, many billions, I'll dare say trillions of dollars. I have a system that can replace all transaction fees with donations and create mainstream adoption. And with your referral program, we can collaborate to give more use for your stablecoin matrix, because everyone's going to be earning these stablecoins and not knowing necessarily what to do with them. And that's where I come in hand. I have the experience to teach decentralized finance. I can walk people through the platforms. I can show them where the best yield is, and most importantly, where to capture their gains without impermanent loss on these dual stablecoin mining farms. I also can teach people how to research them across all of the layer ones and layer twos and give an experience of community where people can learn and then apply their knowledge to research and have the potential to earn a nice bounty for finding something new that the whole community can benefit from. Because stablecoin mining farms range from 10%, 20%, 30%, 50%, 100%, and more, I've created a system that incentivizes people to get access to this exclusive information by referring other people to the initial tiers, who then can do the same and rise up the ranks to get higher and higher yield farms. The reason why I don't just tell the world about them, there's no referral link for them. But because the yield goes down when lots of people join these farms. They only have limited capital they can distribute early on to their new investors. So it's very exclusive. And I want to share it with people. I could share the volatile coins all day. I could tell you about the blockchains people can buy because those go up and more people buy them. But when you get into the liquidity farming, when you're yield farming on stable coins, that yield is only going down when more and more people invest in. So it has to be exclusive. We have to be able to capitalize. I want to invite you all to capitalize on it with me and use your stablecoin mining or your stablecoin referral program as a segue for people to join my program. The program I'm creating that I invite you to be a part of, that's our program, because every person who joins is a member, and we create a more decentralized solution for all of us to capitalize on bringing people into a DeFi education community. So we're going beyond just one blockchain. We're teaching all top layer ones and even the undervalued ones where we have real value. Of course, the undervalued ones can have huge potential and growth as well. And we want to teach this so people can lock in their stable coins as a segue for the mainstream adoption, so people can exit the banks, keep their stable coins getting better interest than they'll ever get at a bank from the very first level when people join. For a minimal fee, it's about $8, 0.05 Solana, but that value will go up as we bid people higher amounts on our own volition. We get to bid people on whatever we want. The smart contract I created is open-ended. It allows you to collect any size contribution. So you can sell an individual one-on-one or a group setting, selling lots of people, and let them know that the more they invest, the more that they can earn. The way it works is that you get 50% of whatever they contribute. So if you're really good at sales and you take the information I provide seriously on how to teach sales, and how to not just teach it, but how to do the sales and learn fundraising and apply it, then what you're going to benefit from is the ability to bid people on higher amounts of what they think that it's worth, asking leading questions that draw them out, to ask them, do you think that this information, if I was able to provide you with APY that's 50% APY that we have right now, and you could park your stable coins and get interest on this better than any bank, do you feel that that's worth the equivalent of a single paycheck for your week? Let's do the math. It's 50% APY. Do you think it's worth a week worth of time to get access to that, and then all of the continuous farms that we have from then on out paying 50% APY? And they will say, yeah, sure. I think so. They're going to think about it. You're going to ask them questions that lead them out. Do you think that it's worth spending 1/52nd, 1/50th of your yearly salary, your yearly income, to get 50x your return on your savings for life? Because we're building a lifetime program. There's not going to need to be continuous funds for this, but there's upgrades where you can earn more from your downline as well. When you pay a higher amount, you earn more from your downline's higher contributions equally, because you're capped at 5% of whatever your maximum contribution is. So if someone below in your ancestry, someone who joins after you, joins and they give a higher amount than you have, you get what's called spillover notifications, and that just tells you how much you missed. That goes to the DAO, which is fine because it's going to grow our ecosystem. It's going to grow our tokens locked liquidity, but you miss out on the capitalization. So it's in your best incentive, it's your best interest to bid up, bid higher, and what you think that you'd be willing to pitch people at, so you can earn as much as you can. Because we're going to teach the sales skills so you can pitch people at different values. We're going to teach all kinds of strategies, and we're even going to incorporate AI and the instinctive drives that get people to purchase. We're going to incorporate all these ideas to create a mastermind for AI marketing behind mainstream decentralized finance adoption. And the two major projects, the utilities I'm growing. We have the economic lift, which is for economic localization. You can go to economiclift.com and check that out. We also have Ballot AI, which is also at the site called ballot.now.site. And I summarize this at libertyconstitution.now.site, but this is all being changed to yin yang DAO, because yin yang represents the polarities of opposites attracting and holding harmony. Economic Lift and Ballot AI are opposites, but they hold harmony. Ballot AI is about decentralized direct democracy. Take it from me. I worked in the industry for 20 years. I saw all the flaws. I see the cracks in the system, so to speak, of what's preventing us from having the ultimate freedom, liberty, and justice in our lifetimes because of the flaws in the political activism industry. And I know how to fix it with blockchain. 20 years experience. We can take the billions of dollars of value in the United States and democratize ownership of that to the token holders, creating an RWA, a real world asset of all of these contracts that happen all over the country during election times. Actually, they're getting started right now all the way through the election. So the sooner we have that technology finalized, we can start capitalizing in that and giving the value back to our community of token holders. We want to democratize direct democracy, which means we own it. We can create our own laws. We can have debate with an e-democracy and design a future where we control our governments rather than the other way around. As it was designed, direct democracy is found in nations all over the world, but the people are asleep. They're not using it. So it's time people wake up. And what a tremendous opportunity for people to learn about activism and how to be involved in fundraising around changing the very laws in our government. We can recall and remove politicians who do not serve us. We can have nominations for new breed of candidates who promote direct democracy candidates worldwide, that promote the idea that it's not about them winning the election. It's about having established strong direct democracy rules and laws so that the people can have the ultimate contingency plan when the government is overstepping their boundaries. We need to protect liberty, freedom, and justice for people worldwide, and direct democracy is a solution. Since its inception, that's what it was created for. It's just not being utilized. And I taught door-to-door fundraising for years. I was a top fundraising trainer, door knocking, talking with complete strangers, getting them to contribute, which leads into the other program, Economic Lift, because what we're doing with these stable coins and this network matrix is something that we could actually do door to door, and how transforming that would be to empower people with skills to learn door to door fundraising and organizing behind direct democracy and cryptocurrency adoption so our whole community can come up. And that ties into everything we're doing in the Economic Lift program that onboards business owners to realize the benefits of getting into DeFi, where they have instant finality the moment someone pays. Instead of paying credit card fees, they can own those smart contracts and claim a tax deductible write off to every nonprofit, every project that is nonprofit, they get write offs for when people shop. So the moment people shop, that contribution is given to the charity, they can claim the write offs. And it would just be a tremendous game changer for them. We've already proven this model exists. We have thousands of businesses in Florida. They've already said they wanted it. It was set up to go to a fintech firm to finish the job, and they dropped the ball. But I kept my mind sharp, kept focusing on the dream, and figured out that we could do this with smart contracts. And you can see at the website, economiclift.com, I show you a video of me with the built smart contract showing that it worked. And I could teach you how to build them as well. And the idea here is to have mainstream adoption with business owners and all of the nonprofits, charities, and schools that will drive their supporters to shop at those businesses. The business owners will gain customer loyalty unlike they've ever had before. And we can do this with economic localization. Read the white paper. There's so many profound instances of this working, but it's never been done on a global scale. That's why this project has a potential to be billions and billions of dollars market cap, and I dare say trillions in our lifetime, because it can replace all credit card systems throughout the world indefinitely, forever. And we're not gatekeepers. I'm here to show all of the blockchain solutions. We're not selling one solution, sharing the entirety of everything we can learn about how to get into the space, gain from it, keep our gains, and move forward in our portfolio development. We're going to be dealing with a lot of volatile tokens, of course, as well. But what a great entry for people that have never got into crypto to start learning about yield farming with stable coins. They can start playing around with the volatile coins, knowing the macro cycles. So I'll be teaching that to the community. And I want to help with also my own AI research and education. I'm not an expert at this yet. I have no certifications, but I'm in the process of getting them. Real certifications I'll show to the business owners, and even creating my own course, finding what tools work best to grow the Economic Lift program that I can then offer to your smart contract community as well. Because it's not enough just to network people for the sake of networking. What if we were able to network behind a utility that can absolutely change our planet's future for the better for the rest of our lives? For mainstream Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adoption that we all need. And to get in early on a cryptocurrency that allows for this to happen. The utility is so simple. Business owners stake the token to lock themselves in a position on a map, and they buy more tokens and stake them when they want to do an advertisement broadcast to the whole community about a special deal, like when they want to do something 20% off or 40% off, when they want to do something really special for the community, they can pay a little bit more to drive traffic. Like very popular programs that have been out there, Groupon and Living Social, that were out there. And they really made a splash in the market. They're still big, but we can do better than that. And business owners can have flexibility on what they offer. We're creating a penultimate fundraising solution for charities and nonprofits. And that's the core of all of this ultimately. That's the yin of this yin and yang Tao in a way. Although, first there was the Tao, and then they split into the yin and yang. It's not that one is prior to the other. The yang side is actually the ballot AI software in the United Petitioners, because it's governments that are the problem, that are the root cause of so many crises because of policies. And when people recognize that, they will stop trusting and worshiping government. They just have to do the research and realize what policies are in the way, what policies are preventing things from happening and changing for the better. And the greatest benefit here is that the Economic Lift replaces taxes and replaces fundraising and creates a voluntary society. Or we can fundraise for any kind of change that we want. The United Petitioners program with Ballot AI enables the people to change the government, to reduce the scope and power of government over our lives so that we can have true empowerment, to have a future of freedom and liberty for all. And is so fundamental. If we want a Bitcoin reserve in our country and they're not taking action, we can put it on the ballot. If we want blockchain voting, so we know that our representatives elected are truly the ones who are elected, and it's not a scam to put criminals in office, we need blockchain voting. We can put that on the ballot. In fact, I have a handful of blockchain related bills that empower the entire cryptocurrency space for a crypto constitution. So the whole world of cryptocurrency will want to adopt and get involved in this program, especially when they see when it takes action. If you look up my name, if you search it, you'll see I'm in Ballotpedia. I've written and filed my own ballot initiatives in Arizona with the attempt to build a community. But with any great change like direct democracy applications, we need strength in numbers. And the best way to have that social network outreach is not from one big marketing company doing it, it's from everyone's individual contributions and people telling others. That's why network marketing is so phenomenal. And I want to empower everyone with the ability to fundraise behind these programs, getting those nice 50% commissions right away and from every single sale, and the 5% commissions downline to build passive income as well. Organizing people around direct democracy solutions in our states and nations. Even the countries that don't have it can benefit because we can have the clout to put pressure on the politicians to make change. And I've studied political sciences. I have lots of books on it. I'm going to be probably reading those books or quoting from them periodically and writing blogs about them, and lots of blogs that are ready to be dropped here soon, promoting this project for a whole SEO takeover of the internet with the AI tools I have, and it's all getting ready to launch. We have hundreds and hundreds of blogs ready. My team, I have members of my team, they put considerable amount of time and hours getting the framework for this, talking about every single country's direct democracy processes. We're going to be so SEO friendly. Just this alone, dropping the knowledge about your smart contract to bring people into your project will be huge. But the way I want to do it is, first of all, they join our program, Yin Yang DAO. And then once they get in, they get into the level 1 activator. That's where they get the referral links. And really, it could be passed person to person. I mean, I have my own, but it'd be from our downline passing it to people, just like you pass your referral link. But people need to have their layer 1 blockchain referral link. Then they need to have their referral link for your matrix with the Bitcoin and the stable coins in your layer 1. They need a referral link for an amazing bridge to bridge between these blockchains and earn a commission. And I have all kinds of other DeFi knowledge to share. So I'm talking about building a real collaboration for us long-term behind utilities that can grow this blockchain to a scale that could take over the world, to be beyond Ethereum, in fact. It is a layer 1. It has the smart contracts. It's hyper fast, has a huge, massive growing ecosystem. And we could be beyond ecosystem simply because of the utility of adoption. The adoption of all the nonprofits, charities, and schools, and all of the locally owned businesses worldwide clamoring to get into this. And I promise you, I have a lot of value to offer as soon as I get my AI certifications. And right now, actually, one of the things I'm doing today is finishing a chatbot I've been working on. So I'm working on getting a chatbot. I'd like to have that updated on your page as well, and other AI tools and AI education, so all of our members in our communities can grow these projects with their networks tremendously. I'm going to teach decentralized finance education for these stablecoin pools, as well as looking out for top projects to grow our portfolios. And with that, I include, what I ought to do once as I establish the time necessary to do this. My plan is every single day, I should be offering the trade signals. I have a lifetime trade signals tool to show what's going up, what's going down on every single coin on CoinMarketCap. CoinGecko. Every single coin on CoinGecko. I could show you those trade indexes. Furthermore, I have an AI tool, one of the top AI tools in the world, that checks out like 36 plus metrics of every single coin on CoinGecko and itemizes where they are in the trade cycle, whether they're a good buy or not. And I can give access to this to the community. In fact, I have 6 more of those bots I'm giving away for the NFT buyers for Ballot AI, the crypto petitioners. So there's 6 that will be randomly given away to the people who purchase these out of their 50 plus avatars 3D modeled, moving virtual people with petitions in their hand that are the core NFTs for the fundraising project for liquidity and for development. So I have those tools and just lots of other research and insights, but those are the core ones: the AI bots and the indicators. Both very good systems, and of course the stablecoin farms. Now, I'm also going to be teaching people the artificial intelligence knowledge that I learned for marketing, starting with free programs for people that join with nothing, just to get started, start building their community, how to get a website, how to generate leads, get those emails set up. We want to make the best emails that psychologically drive sales. And I'm working to build all of this out. Okay. We have all the tools. It's just a matter of time necessary to implement it all. So teaching AI is a major part of this project, AI marketing in particular, for all of us. And of course, then that helps us with the economic lift, because then we can have entrepreneurs bidding this to business owners, that when they join, they don't just get this whole community of nonprofits and schools fundraising to shop from them. They also can get AI marketing for a low fee that we can negotiate with them, empowering entrepreneurs worldwide to grow our economic lift and valid AI projects. I'm also going to be teaching the sales skills that I developed for years, 3 years. I was doing this before I got into professional petition work, which is also based on sales, but I wasn't teaching it then. I was teaching door-to-door fundraising sales, and I can teach others. I set up whole offices. I was flown across the country to set up an office one time before I left the company I was working with in Florida. And I was in demand because I am skilled at teaching fundraising. So with those three major components, DeFi knowledge, AI knowledge and applications, and fundraising and sales skills, I think I have a formula to join your team and empower your whole community that is worthwhile partnering with me and this whole Yin Yang DAO program. So that's my bid, and I would like to see what your thoughts are. I would like you to read the white papers. You can run them through AI, ask them what they think about it. I'm going to make some short papers here soon as well. Everything's in development. But the plan is, what I'd really like to do is build that collaboration, because once as we're generating funds for this Yin Yang DAO, we want to use the lift side. And that's going completely into the layer one you guys are building on, completely. I've already been looking at it. Watch the video. I talk about the old blockchain it was made on, right? Watch the video and you'll see. Of course, I've already been ready. I have thousands and thousands of points set up on this new point ranking system for this layer one. If you want the biggest airdrop and you're watching this video and you don't know what I'm talking about, all you have to do is join the Yin Yang DAO. From your very initial entry, I'm going to give you those referral links, and from my personal referral links, and you can join and then start sharing with others. You get right away, you're going to have a handful of referral links from the Yin Yang DAO referral, from the Bridge referral, from the layer one referral, and then you get the layer one matrix builder with this team, with Shay. And you'll get 4 referrals right away that you can start growing and using your AI to market and showing people that they need to join the Yin Yang DAO to get in, and then they can get started with all of this. So I'm really looking forward to further talks. I'm going to get going so I can work on my AI tools and marketing. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for everyone who's watching. That's a wrap. I will talk with you soon.